Sagittarius, Sagittarius sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Sagittarius starting today, the 22nd of February, 2024. I'm Ariel, and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating on YouTube is the lovely Jennifer. Moderating on Twitch is the lovely Honeypaw. Thank you so much, Jennifer and Honeypaw. And thank you to everybody for joining us today, Sagittarius and friends of Sagittarius. I'm today reading with the Tarot del Romero, and I've already purified with this gorgeous Vervain by Panier des Sens. And you can find links to purchase these products in the video description of this video on YouTube. Ooh, I'm having a little video issue there. Like I said, it's a 2-week reading for all Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, moon sign. That means it goes out to a lot of Sagittarius. So if for some reason it does not seem like it is your reading, it may not be your reading. Don't force things if it doesn't make sense to you. If it doesn't make sense to you, just disregard it and check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs. We have a general reading for all signs every day but Monday, and we also have a weekly pick a card reading that comes out every Monday as well. Actually, it comes out Sunday for Monday. Anyway, you can find all of the restreams of the recent readings right on our website, arielscorner.com, arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link in the main menu. I don't read with card reversals, so don't worry about it when you see me flipping cards right side up. That's how I like to read. If you are watching us on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch. You can watch us on Twitch without any ads when you subscribe to us there. We have a shop at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. Look for a soft launch of our brand new shop that's coming out sometime in April. I'll give you those dates soon. In the meantime, those are all affiliate links, which means that we make a small commission off of each and every sale. Do appreciate your support. Another way to support us is with a donation. You can donate by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're on YouTube, you could use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks if you feel like giving us a donation. We do appreciate your support. Sagittarius, what we appreciate the most is you. That you're here today for this 2-week reading, and I can't wait to get into it. So let's stop shuffling. We'll give this deck a nice clean cut, and we'll see what... Ooh, that wasn't very clean. It was a dirty cut. Messy, slappy cut. There we go. We'll see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous Sagittarius starting today. The 22nd of February, 2024, 2-week reading, starting off with the 3 of Cups, King of Wands. Well, this is interesting. And the Judgment card. These two cards were in our general reading today as well, so it seems to be up. You have had a lot to celebrate, and I hope you have been celebrating and acknowledging yourself, because you're doing really well. You are doing really well. Your creativity is off the charts. What you're able to accomplish, and hopefully are accomplishing, is really peak level. Amazing. And I don't want to say peak in that there's no other way to go, any farther to go. It's just peak so far. This is I don't think there's an end to what you're able to accomplish. You're really, really good at whatever it is that you're doing, and you need to keep going, doing what you're doing. The universe is celebrating you, so you need to celebrate you too. The universe is super happy with you. The whole choir of angels, a whole host of angels just popped a bottle of champagne, and they're just having a party about Sagittarius because they're so happy with you. And I am too. I just think you're just the bee's knees. I'm super happy about what I'm seeing here. I have to open this reading up because that's kind of boring. You're so fabulous, Sagittarius. I mean, there's got to be more than that, right? I mean, it's not that it's boring. I'm happy for you, but I mean, come on. Oh, okay, Page of Swords. What is with this? I've been shuffling and shuffling. We're getting all the same cards today. Okay, 3 of Swords. Okay, that makes more sense now. And there's the Devil. Whoa, separate tracks, separate tracks. Got 2 tracks. I'm getting that this is spirit versus ego. You know, you really have an alternate reality that you could be living in. And it's really up to you what you choose to look at, what you choose to focus on. Because on the same level that everything is, you're doing so well, you have so many reasons to celebrate, and the universe is happy for you. On the other side of that, at the same time, you could also say, I can't trust anybody, my heart is broken, and my life is awful. It's so funny how that can work, isn't it? It's like there's two complete alternate realities, and it's really up to you to keep your mind focused on what you want. To keep your mind focused on what you want, because the vision of one world costs you the vision of the other. If you start getting into this, and I think a lot of this devil card is the key to this, the more you get into needing things to be a certain way, and having attachment to things and people and conditions and ways of being, that costs you the vision of the world that's happening, where everything is going your way and you're off the charts with your creativity, success, celebration, happiness, and joy. What you see instead is this other concocted world where you can't trust anybody and your heart is constantly being broken. And I'm not saying that you should disregard things when they don't work for you. I'm not saying to pretend something's not there when it is, but I am asking that you question how real those things are. It's sort of like, when I used to do a lot of live lectures and things like that, I remember this one time when something really horrible happened to me. I think it was a breakup or something like that, and I was just despondent. And you know how when you have a breakup and you look out in the world and everything is just bad. It's like no matter what if you guys are having a good day, you just don't know how bad it is. I feel sorry for you that you think that you can have a good day, because I feel so bad. Everything's bad. This world is horrible. But then when I would show up to the lecture, I would be on. And then all of a sudden, everything was great. Everything was wonderful. And I was on top of my game, and I saw the truth, and I would lecture and everything would be great. And then the lecture would leave, and then I'd remember, oh yeah, everything sucks. And then I'd turn back to the other thing. That's what I mean by saying that the vision of one world costs you the vision of the other. It really depends on how you look at things. It really depends on how you look at things, and how you look at things also determines how you continue to create things, because you, especially Sag, are a creator. You really do create your own reality. I know that's true for all of us, but you are really a pinnacle reality creator, and you're so good at it, and you're doing so well at so many things, that it's important for you to just keep that in mind when you start to have your world start to have the pall over it, where you start to get depressed and pessimistic and expecting the worst out of everything. Just recognize that that's just an alternate reality that you could be creating for yourself if you're not careful. And it's really up to you to get on top of that and say, yes, I know that things are happening. I'm not going to be in denial about the fact that this happened and that there's tragedy in my life. I'm not going to be in denial about that. But I'm at the same time, I'm not going to allow that to be the star of my show, because there's always tragedy in this world. I don't care who you are. There's tragedy that strikes all of us. That's just how this world is. And, if you can look at that tragedy through new eyes, you can recognize that's not the end of the story. That's not the end of the story. No matter what has ended, no matter how things maybe aren't working out exactly to your specifications, that doesn't mean things aren't working out. In fact, things are working out beautifully. And you can have two things happen at once. There can be two realities at once. There can be tragedy in the world and things that you would definitely prefer were different, and areas of your life that you are really succeeding in. And you're being called on to really focus on the things that you're succeeding in right now and letting these things go, because there's a lot of the stuff that you might easily be tempted into being attached to that you don't have control over, that you can't control. So if you can focus on the things that you can control, you can actually make a huge difference, not only in your own life, but in everybody's life, even these people or these situations that seem so tragic. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So this judgment card is the truth. Infinite intelligence does judge you and judges you rightly. And infinite intelligence looks at you no matter what happens to be going on, whether you're doing great or whether you're not doing great, and says, you're fabulous. I adore you. I'm so pleased with you. Right? No matter what, I love you so much. Because infinite intelligence doesn't really see these circumstances like we do. They just know, the infinite intelligence just either knows you're happy or you need support in becoming happy. Because the will of the universe is for you to be happy. And until you're happy, it's sending you all the support that you need to be happy, regardless of what appears to be happening in your world. And one of the ways that you rob yourself, not only you, but all of us rob ourselves of that happiness, is by saying, yeah, well, no, I want it this way. And it didn't happen this way, so everything is awful, right? Let that go for a minute. Even you can go back to it later, but just for a second, let that go. That need for things to be a certain way, that need to be right, that need, even like with, well, but they lied to me. They lied to me. Well, let go of your need for them not to have lied to you for a minute. And look at the fact that that's the best those poor things can come up with right now. They don't know how to be honest. They don't know how to be honest. And looking to them, we talked about this in the general reading, putting all of your happiness into whether or not they're honest with you is like casting pearls before swine and hoping that, that they'll like them. They don't know. They don't know anything. So you don't call upon them to be honest. You call upon the infinite intelligence to be honest. You demand that the truth be revealed. I call upon divine truth. Divine truth reveals itself in this situation right now. And the truth now sets me free. And you get back in charge. You get back in power. Right? You feeling bad and upset and your heart is broken. I'm sorry. I know that sucks. We all go through that. I'm not saying that you should pretend like you're not feeling what you're feeling, but you can go through that knowing that infinite intelligence is walking there with you and knows that there's something on the other side of that. So this is not the star of your show, even though it wants to be. The star of your show is you and your creativity and your ability to succeed, regardless of what you think is going on. But you can't succeed if you are stuck in a rut with needing things to be a certain way. And I know that you know this. I understand that you know this, and I understand that you're doing your best. It's not about doing things differently. It's about seeing things differently. It's about knowing which world to look at. The world that I want you to look at is the world in which you are the star, in which you are the creator, in which you are the victor, in which you are the winner, because you are winning. You are winning no matter what is going on around you. Now, for some of you, I know that some of you might be going through a breakup or something like that. I know that's not for all of you, but there's a few of you that are going through a breakup, and I'm sorry. And some of you have even lost people to death. And I'm sorry that that's happened, and that's tragedy. And I'm not trying to minimize what you're going through, okay? But I am saying that that's not the end of the story. Even the really horrible stuff is not the end of the story. So you're going to have to open your mind and recognize that even within this, you can be successful, you can be happy, and you can be free. And it's not only possible, but I know it's going to happen for you. I know it's going to happen for you. So I don't want you to feel like you're doing something wrong if you're going through a bad day or you're going through some problems, but know that that's not the will of the universe, and know that you're going to be coming out the other side of this very soon. And you could even come out the other side of this today. And it's part of what's going to be required of you is to allow things to be the way they are. To allow things to be the way they are, that gives you more power to change. if you can't allow things to be the way they are, then you don't have power to change because you're disconnecting from your creativity. So even if it's painful, even if it's bad, even if people betrayed you or whatever, you can say, I'm just going to let things be the way they are right now. I'm going to relax and let it be the way they are. And I'm still going to celebrate my wins. I'm going to celebrate my creativity. I'm going to celebrate all the things that are working out for me. And then all of a sudden you have all this power to change and move beyond it. So you're doing so well, Sag. You are really, really doing well, even though you might be questioning that right now. And you're going to not only get to the other side of this, but you're going to win. Nobody can stop you. All right, I'll be back in a couple weeks for another reading. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Jennifer and Honey Paul. We'll see you in 2 weeks, Sagittarius. Until then, blessed be.